Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be looking at how to improve the content of our sentences. I know you all know how to write a complete sentence because I've seen it in your work. However, sometimes the sentences need a little bit more description. You need to tell the reader more information or give them more details. So that's what we are going to work on today. So one of the first ways you can add better description to your writing is to add adjectives. And adjectives are words that describe nouns. So let's take a quick moment to review what nouns are. Nouns are a person, like a teacher, me, or a boy, or a girl, or a firefighter. Really, any person is a noun. A noun can also be a place, and a place is sometimes thought of as a setting. A noun is library because a library is a place. Store is a noun because store is a place. Okay? And of course, the last thing a noun is a thing. And a noun can be something like pencil or rock. So these are all nouns. All of these words are nouns. They're just different types of nouns. An adjective might be something new for you, but an adjective is a describing word. And most often, the adjective is describing a noun. So if I take a sentence like, the beautiful cat ran. The word, well, hold on. Okay, I had to pause a minute in my talking because I got confused as I was reading, and that's something that happens to scholars. So I just had to stop, reread my work, and get my brain refocused. So we were talking about adjectives, and an adjective is a describing word, and it usually describes a noun. And right down here I wrote a messy sentence, but it is a sentence, and it's the beautiful cat ran. So if I look at this sentence, I can clearly see that the noun is cat, because cat is a thing. So what word did I use to describe the cat? What detail did I give you about the cat? Take a minute to look at your screen, read the sentence, and see if you can determine which word in the sentence is an adjective. Did you look at the word beautiful? Because that is the adjective. Yay! Pat yourself on the back if you got it. Beautiful is an adjective because it's describing or telling the reader more about what the cat looked like. When we tell the reader more or give them more details, it improves the content of our writing, and we can get a better score on our writing. So let's take a moment to practice this. I have a sentence here, and I also have the word noun written in blue, and I have the word adjective written in red. And what I will be doing is I will be underlining the noun in blue and then adding an adjective to describe the noun in red. So let's take a look at the first sentence. The dog barked. Okay, definitely a complete sentence. It has a capital letter. It has punctuation. I have a noun and a verb in the sentence, so it definitely is a complete sentence. Now, there are 3 words in the sentence. The dog barked. Which one of those words is the noun? Well, I know a noun is a person, a place, or a thing. So I can see that the only word, well, I can see there are no people in the sentence. I can see there is not a place in this sentence, but there is a thing, and that thing is the dog. So I underline that word. I've discovered the noun in the sentence. But my job today is to also describe the noun, give the reader more detail. So I know I'm going to need to add a word right in front of the noun. So what kind of dog is this? Is it a small dog? Is it a large dog? Is it a mean dog? Is it a cute little puppy? I need one word to describe it. And I think I'll just choose the word mean today. This is a mean dog barking. Okay, so I've added my adjective before the noun. We always add our adjective before the noun. So now let me reread what I wrote. The mean dog barked. Awesome job! I improved the content of my writing by adding the adjective. Let's try that again. Let's read our next sentence. My pencil broke. My first job is to find the noun. Which one of those words is the noun? Did you guess pencil? You are correct. Pencil is a thing. So again, it is a noun. I'm glad I identified the noun. However, I need to improve the sentence by adding an adjective. And adjectives always go before the noun. So, my pencil broke. How do I want to describe the pencil? Is it my favorite pencil? That's a description. Is it my yellow pencil? That's a description. Is it my special pencil? That's a description. I think I'll just go with my favorite, because favorite is also an adjective. It's describing something. So I've added the adjective before the noun, and I have rewritten it so now it says, my favorite pencil broke. Excellent. I've improved the content. Okay, I've got a new sentence here. It's a little bit longer and it's a little bit trickier because I see there's more than one noun here. Okay, but I know a lot about nouns, so I think I can figure this out. The mouse ran through the kitchen. All right, now as a reminder, nouns are people, places, or things. Person, place, or thing. So I happen to know that a mouse is a thing. It's an animal. It's a creature. So that is definitely a noun. I also remember that nouns can be places. And I know that the kitchen is a place. So in this case, I have 2 nouns in my sentence. Mouse and kitchen. However, I still have to describe the mouse and the kitchen. So this time, I'm going to draw my little arrow here where I add my adjective kind of this way. I'm going to make it over here. And that way the words aren't so smashed together. So what kind of mouse could I have running through the kitchen? The little mouse, The frightened mouse. The evil mouse. I think I'll put frightened. And the reason why is sometimes I've noticed that when mice are in a hurry or running quickly, they are often frightened. So I'm going to change it to the frightened mouse ran through the kitchen. And now I have a decision. I could add another noun right here if I wanted to. I only have to write one adjective. Did I say noun? I apologize. This is an adjective. I only have to write one adjective to improve my sentence today. But if I want to try and add another one, that's going to make my sentence even better. So I'll try it here too. The frightened mouse ran through the kitchen. The messy kitchen, the big kitchen, the pizza kitchen. I think I'll put that the frightened mouse ran through the messy kitchen. Yeah, that's way better. I added 2 adjectives this time. Nice work. I'm really doing well improving the content by adding adjectives. That's something scholars do. All right, I've got one more. It looks like I have 2 nouns in this one as well. So I can see the 2 nouns pretty easily. I know that rock is a noun, and I know that cliff is a noun. But I know some friends may not know what a cliff is, so I'm just going to show you real quickly. A cliff is often a steep rock like this. This is a cliff. It's kind of dangerous. You don't want to get near the edge of the cliff. And sometimes you see cliffs next to water. So this is a cliff. Anyway, looks like in this sentence a rock is falling off of a cliff. That's my rock, that circle. All right, I found my noun, rock and cliff. But again, I need to describe the rock and I need to describe the cliff. So, what kind of rock do we want? How about the enormous rock? An enormous is a word that means, big. It's not spelled very well, is it? But I'll get the idea. The enormous rock fell off the cliff. I don't know if I need to add another adjective this time. I think I might just add one adjective because this was a really good adjective. And cliff is already a pretty descriptive word, so I don't need to add another description. The enormous rock fell off the cliff. That's a pretty good sentence. All right, so what is it I want you to do today? Well, I want you to read the sentences on your worksheet that you have. I'd like you to underline the noun, just like I was doing in the examples, okay? So underline, just as a reminder, means to draw that line under the word. You're going to identify the nouns and underline them. After you've done that, you are going to add an adjective. Okay, that's going to be a big important thing today. That adjective is going to improve the content of your writing. And remember, in English, the adjective goes before the noun. After you have underlined the nouns and added adjectives, you will rewrite the whole sentence on lined paper. And the reason we do that is because we want to understand that after we edit, we do need to take it to final copy, something that the teacher can see with their eyes. Okay? I know you can do this because you did a great job with your practice, and I cannot wait to see what you come up with.